Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set. And off we go here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kentre Miller. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Byron Murphy there on the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. Once again, it's Miller. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly. And here comes 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Miller. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Miller. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Reek Woolen brings him down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Now a 3rd and 2. Now they'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. He'll run straight ahead with Miller. He'll get a yard or two to the 8. 2nd and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
In trouble, and down he goes. Here's Blake Grupe for the Saints, a field goal try. That one is good. And the Saints are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Here's 1st and 10. The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. Second and 7. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 24 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down. They run with Walker. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Walker. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Ryan Brzee there for the tackle. Here's 3rd and 2. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back is Smith. That is intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. He'll start the drive with Miller. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage and attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And he's going to be very close to a first down. That's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
3rd and a yard. We'll try and run here with Miller. First down and more to the 45. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 26-yard line. A big play there. 39 yards.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Oscar Moreau. Touchdown Saints. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Groupie able to add the extra point. The Saints are out to a 10-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. On 2nd down, Smith. Working 3 downfield. It is Williams. A big play for Seattle. And even 30 yards. Play action now. It's Geno. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That is caught. What a throw. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Seahawks. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a reception for Taysom Hill. And a big strike. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He's to the 15. And he will go all the way. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Saints will get out in front 17-7.
Blake Murphy to kick off for the Saints.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 7th and 5.
This one complete to his tight end Fant. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And that's good for another Seahawks.
Smith to throw on first down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. They'll go play action. It's Smith. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Now, how about this? It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They've turned it over on down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. A run up the middle with Miller. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. First and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On first and 10, here comes Walker. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. They go play action with Smith. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Smith from the gun on third down. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
As that play unfolded, Mike, I thought he was going to have a chance to find the end zone for the second time here today. And I'll be honest, if I'm the play caller, by the end of this drive, I might give him one more shot at the end zone. But either way, they got to be thinking coming away here with 6.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake, it's Smith. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Williams in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Smith. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Seattle after this. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Walker. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
A 2nd down throw for Smith. Quick throw here is complete. Seahawks are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
First down, New Orleans.
Back to throw. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
They'll look to throw yet again. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Here comes Blake Krupe for this field goal try. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Final second now of this first half as this one is away. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. On play action, Smith. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game and number 12 on the year. So now this to give themselves a lead here heading to the half. The kick is good. What a turn of events at the end of the half. They will take a 1-point lead into the locker room. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu from the secondary on the stop. 2nd down and 8.
At the 32-yard line.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. On second down, it's Gino. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And he will score. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First down, Saints.
A run out of the gun. It's Miller. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. He'll look to throw. Left side into the hands of Olave. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Give him 27, and it's first and goal. Here's Miller. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Kendre Miller. Touchdown, Saints. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's...
Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And they will get another chance. They cover it up after very nearly squandering a great scoring opportunity. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The tight end Fant in motion. Off the play fake. Smith. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Kool-Aid McKinstry up to make the tackle. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Now, faking the give. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That is brought in. And he's got another one. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Seahawks. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll look to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. They run out of the gun with Miller. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. He'll drop to throw. That'll be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
A first down throw for Smith. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Play action now. It's Geno. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And third down coming up.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Working out of the gun, Smith. Sending it downfield for Fan. That is caught! And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and then being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. Who managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Mario Davis there on the play.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
On second down, Walker. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down.
That's good for our Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now Walker. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Walker. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
They'll motion over Metcalf. On third down, they go with Walker. They try the same thing and a similar result. Back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. Here comes fourth down.
For the Seahawks field goal, a 27-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will extend their third quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They'll return this from the 11. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter.
Saints 26.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's into traffic, but taken in. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Saints.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Bub Means. Touchdown, New Orleans. Significant moment here for the Saints as they will try the 2-point conversion. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run here with Walker. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Off the play fake. It's Smith. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12.
At their own 13-yard line.
They'll get it going on the ground with Miller. And he'll get about 5. Look wide, get this one complete, and he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really...
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A handoff, running left, it is Walker. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Once again, it's Walker. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Williams in motion. They run with Walker. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. The tight end Fant in motion. They go play action with Smith. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Howden. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Miller. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
The 12s making noise in Seattle before 3rd down. Back to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. He's got his man. That's Olave. And he's going to have the Saints 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some. They'll look to throw again. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson. Still going. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Seattle. Now the point after try from Myers. He's got it. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st down. They'll run here. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Saints first down. They convert in style. Huge play on fourth and long. So it's a win here for the Seahawks. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so.